This is David Ray and Josh Rankins with BaseballThinkTank.com. We have a great position for you today, a position we put all of our athletes in once they're done training. It's the 90-90 stretch. We have a few things we'd like to add to it. It's going to target, the first movement's going to target the hips, particularly the hip external rotators, which almost all of our athletes are extremely tight. To start the position, Josh is going to go ahead and get this front knee at 90 degrees. We always want our athletes in that position. We don't like the more flexed knee position. We just think it's safer to be at 90 degrees just for the integrity of the knee. And then this back leg is also at 90 degrees. Most importantly, Josh is keeping his lumbar spine or his lower back in a neutral position that's flat. A lot of times, what you'll see is the athlete, there's this perception that the stretch will be more intense if they flex and lean over. We don't want our athletes in this position at all. We want to keep this nice and flat. So we're just going to encourage them to keep their chest up at all times. And once the athlete is here, they're probably already going to feel an intense stretch in this left hip right here. But the athlete can play around with it a little bit if they want to. They can shift a little bit to the left, a little bit to the right. Find where their limitation is. The second step, to hit the anterior side a little bit, Josh is going to walk his hands around to the left. He's going to drop down to his left elbow, and he's going to extend his right arm overhead. So now he's really targeting this entire anterior side, the front side of the right side of his body. He's extending his wrist. It's going to make it a little more intense. And this already you can see is a great position for baseball players to be in because, to be honest, it looks an awful lot like they're delivering a ball. So while we're here, we're going to have a little bit of contract, relax. So Josh, as he inhales, is going to rotate toward that right side. And then as he exhales, he's going to rotate to the left and really extend here. So again, when he inhales, he's going to take a little bit of the slack out. And as he exhales, he rotates left and really extends and tries to make the stretch a little bit more intense. And then the third piece, Josh is going to come up. He's still up around that left side. He's going to keep this left arm locked out. And he's going to extend this left leg. So here we're really hitting this lateral side. Josh is exhaling as he moves to his right. And then when he inhales, he's going to come back just a little bit and release. Exhales, and this is really going to make this left lateral line here. It's going to be a very intense stretch. Again, it's important he's keeping this leg locked out, and that at all times he's keeping this left arm locked out. So that's the 90-90 stretch with a few variations that we like to have our athletes do. Obviously, they need to be able to perform this basic position well before we start to move them on to something else. Then we have more exercises in our new ebook, Baseball Movement Essentials. You can check it out at BaseballThinkTank.com and www.therankincenter.com.